We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a murder for hire plot.
Lil Durk's real name is...
A disturbing new video has taken the hip-hop world by storm. The footage, which has quickly gone viral, shows a brutal scene involving people tied to Lil Durk's camp. It's a harsh reminder of the dangerous side of the rap industry, where betrayal can lead to violent consequences. As the video spreads, it's sparking a lot of conversations about loyalty, trust, and the risks that come with fame in the streets. This video is a game changer for everyone involved, not just Durk and his crew, but for the entire narrative around street credibility and what happens when you cross the wrong people. It's forcing us to question the balance of power in the industry and what can happen when loyalty is broken. But that's not all. Durk's situation just got worse. He was arrested in Florida and is being held without bond. This comes just hours after 5 people close to him were accused of being involved in a murder for hire plot. And if that wasn't enough, the streets are already buzzing with a chilling wave of violence following his arrest. The first life claimed in this fallout is the baby mama of OTF member Jam, who has tragically been killed. As the situation continues to unfold, the tension is rising, and it looks like this storm is far from over. Stay tuned as the story develops. This is far from the end. The tension in the hip-hop world is rising, and it's getting dangerous. Lil Durk's legal issues are sparking violence on the streets, and anyone seen as a snitch is being targeted. One heartbreaking example is Tavia Redmond, who was tragically shot and killed last month while on her usual route near 121st and South Harvard. Witnesses say someone pulled up, fired several shots at her, and drove off. For those who've been following the case, there's been a lot of talk around OTF Jam. Some people believe he might have betrayed Durk by wearing a wire and helping gather evidence which could be linked to Durk's recent indictment. The rumors are making waves, and now the effects of this possible betrayal are being felt, especially in Chicago. The city is on edge, with fear spreading quickly. Everyone's talking about the possibility of more violence, especially towards anyone who might have cooperated with the authorities. As the situation grows more intense, people are starting to wonder if more retaliation is coming. The streets are in a state of fear, and with each passing day, the threat of more violence looms larger. The tension is palpable, and it feels like this situation is far from over. What do you think will happen next? Just a few months ago, Lil Durk was on top of the world. In February, he was celebrating his first Grammy win and the success of his hit song All My Life with J. Cole, which was topping the charts. It seemed like his career was unstoppable, with fans and industry insiders all rooting for him. But now, just months later, everything has changed. Durk finds himself behind bars, facing serious charges that could turn his world upside down. According to court documents, Durk is accused of masterminding a murder for hire plot that tragically led to the death of Dwap Rondo's cousin in 2022. This dramatic shift from celebrated artist to accused criminal shows just how fragile life in the spotlight can be, especially in the hip-hop world, where loyalty and betrayal can have dangerous consequences. As the story unfolds, the impact is being felt not just by Durk and his team, but by the entire city of Chicago. It raises tough questions about the price of street credibility and what happens when the risks of that lifestyle catch up with you. With everything on the line, it's clear that the path Durk is on is full of uncertainty and danger. What do you think the future holds for him and his crew? Big news is rocking the hip-hop world today. Chicago rapper Lil Durk has been arrested in Florida, and jail records show he's being held at the Broward County Jail on serious charges of murder for hire. This comes just one day after 5 members of his crew were indicted on federal charges in Los Angeles tied to a plot to kill rapper Quando Rondo. Rondo survived a shooting in LA 2 years ago, but his cousin tragically didn't make it. Investigators believe Rondo was targeted because of his connection to the death of Chicago rapper King Von. But what's really turning heads is the growing speculation that Lil Durk may have been betrayed by one of his closest people, OTF Jam, just after a federal criminal complaint was made public on October 25th. Shocking new details surfaced. The complaint claims that Durk allegedly put a price on Quando Rondo's head and even paid 5 men to carry out the murder attempt. If these accusations are true, it could completely change everything for Durk, and the consequences could be huge. This whole situation is unfolding fast, and it's clear that things are getting serious. The lines between loyalty and betrayal are becoming more blurred, and people are starting to ask just how deep this betrayal goes within Durk's circle. What do you think? Is this the beginning of something much bigger? The rumors about Lil Durk's arrest are getting darker, with a lot of people talking about OTF Jam's possible involvement in a huge betrayal. Word on the street is that Jam might have been secretly working as an informant, and some are even saying he wore a wire to gather information against Durk. If these rumors are true, the fallout could be huge, especially in the hip-hop world, where loyalty is everything and betrayal can lead to serious consequences. Even big names like Wack 100 and DJ Academics have started talking about OTF Jam. On Vlad TV, Wack 100 shared some background on Jam, revealing that he had spent 12 years in prison. After getting out, Jam claimed to stay loyal by helping Durk, giving him cars, and even gifting him $50,000. But Wack pointed out something important. Despite Jam saying he was loyal, he eventually flipped. This raised serious questions about where his true loyalty really lies. As more details keep coming out, people are left wondering, was Jam really loyal to Durk, or was he just playing a dangerous game all along? The hip-hop world is watching closely and the stakes are high. How do you think this story will end? Will loyalty or betrayal win out in the end? The big question now is whether OTF Jam's possible betrayal is the reason behind all the violence that's been happening around Lil Durk. With so many rumors flying and tensions building, the hip-hop world is watching closely. People are asking how these revelations could change everything when it comes to trust, loyalty, and survival in an industry that thrives on both being real and dealing with danger. OTF Jam's story is complicated. After spending 12 years in prison, he came out and did an interview where he said he kept it real, helping Durk by buying him cars and even giving him $50,000. He made sure to point out that there was no dirt on his name, claiming he wasn't a rat and had never been caught up in anything bad. But despite all that, things took a turn and eventually Jam flipped. Now people are wondering if his loyalty was real or if he had his own hidden agenda. As this scandal keeps growing, Chicago rapper King Yella has jumped into the conversation, claiming that someone close to Lil Durk has betrayed him. He says he's gotten this info from a trusted source within OTF, and he's even naming names. The drama is only getting bigger, and as more details come out, it's clear this betrayal, if true, could change everything for Durk and his camp. What do you think about all this? Will this betrayal be the end for Durk, or will he be able to survive this storm? The hip-hop world is on edge, and it's anyone's guess how it will all unfold. The news about OTF Jam possibly being the snitch has just made everything even more complicated. As whispers of betrayal spread, people who once stood by Lil Durk are starting to question who they can trust. King Yella, a well-known figure in the Chicago rap scene, has spoken up about the possible consequences of such a betrayal. His concern is real, especially with all the violence that has followed Durk's arrest. His words are on the minds of many who are closely watching how this situation plays out. Yella went even further, saying that Jam might be the one behind the betrayal, which only adds to the growing tension within OTF. The idea of an internal conflict within the crew is now on everyone's radar, and the consequences could be huge for all involved. Yella even mentioned that Jam's been called a rat by some people, and it looks like Jam's ready to make his own statement about it. With artists like King Yella now speaking out, the whole story is getting more confusing. Fans, insiders, and everyone in between are left trying to figure out what's really going on. The tension is only getting stronger as more details, or perhaps more rumors, start to come to light. So, what do you think? Is Jam really the one who betrayed Durk, or is this just another piece of the puzzle that's still missing? Everyone's waiting for the next chapter in this unfolding drama. The rumors about OTF Jam's alleged betrayal are sending shockwaves not only through Lil Durk's career, but also across the entire OTF crew. As these claims keep growing, there's a real fear of revenge and more violence on the streets, and the questions about trust, loyalty, and survival in the rap community are getting louder. In Chicago, where tensions are already high, the whispers of betrayal are starting to unravel the fabric of the hip-hop scene. Multiple blogs and media outlets are adding fuel to the fire, suggesting that OTF Jam's name has appeared in an indictment, with reports saying he might have been acting as a police informant. This is making the accusations against him seem more believable. But here's the twist: even though these rumors are spreading fast, there's still no solid proof linking Jam directly to Lil Durk's legal troubles. The official documents connected to the murder case and Durk's indictment don't name OTF Jam, whose real name is Casey Hester, anywhere. So where does that leave us? The more people talk, the more questions pile up. Fans, insiders, and everyone watching this story unfold are left in the dark, waiting for the truth to come out. Is OTF Jam truly involved, or are we dealing with another tangled web of rumors? And with the tension rising and no clear answers in sight, the drama is far from over. What do you think? Will we get the truth, or will this story just get more complicated as time goes on? The plot just keeps thickening. Recently, a witness came forward with some key details, but to protect their identity, they're keeping things vague by using initials. Still, there's no mention of OTF Jam, whose real name is Casey Hester, in any of the official documents, and no clear link between him and the case. So the question everyone is asking is he really involved, or are these just more rumors swirling around? OTF Jam's past is definitely adding fuel to the fire. Back in 2010, he was convicted of a shooting and ended up spending 12 years behind bars. After his release in 2022, it seemed like he was turning things around, but in May 2023, he got arrested again for something tied to that old case. No one knows exactly what the new charges are, but his past only makes the situation more suspicious. It's like this whole drama just keeps getting messier. Then, things took an even crazier turn when Jam dropped a new track that's got everyone talking. In the song, he seems to throw some serious shade at Lil Durk with lyrics like "Smirk is the voice you heard, what he said, so bullets behind it, we ain't here to tussle." Fans and commentators are flipping out, thinking that Jam's sending some kind of cryptic message, maybe hinting at bigger problems within the OTF crew. So as this whole situation continues to unfold, there's a lot of uncertainty in the air. With Jam's sketchy past, his shady lyrics, and all the whispers about betrayal, it's clear that whatever's going on behind the scenes is anything but simple. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. As things continue to unfold, the story surrounding OTF Jam and Lil Durk is getting more complicated and mysterious. Fans, insiders, and everyone following the drama are on the edge of their seats, eager to see how everything will turn out. Chicago is in the spotlight right now, and the tension is high as people are waiting for answers. Then, a chilling new rumor started to spread, suggesting that Lil Durk might have been involved in the murder of OTF Jam's child's mother, Octavia Redmond. This has raised a lot of questions about how far Durk would go to deal with people he feels have betrayed him. The idea that Durk could be behind such a brutal act is unsettling, and it's made people think about the dangerous world that these artists are living in. Even more disturbing rumors have surfaced, suggesting that Durk may have also been responsible for the death of a man named Stefan Max, allegedly in revenge for the killing of his brother D-Thing. These rumors make it seem like a never-ending cycle of revenge and violence, where the only way to handle betrayal is through more violence. On July 19, 2024, the tragic death of Octavia Redmond, a 48-year-old postal worker, added another layer of mystery to everything. She was shot multiple times in broad daylight, and her murder has left everyone shocked and confused. As more details come out, people are asking, is Durk really behind all of this, or is there something else going on? The story is still unfolding, and the questions just keep growing. Everyone's eyes are on Chicago, and the stakes are higher than ever. The tragic shooting of Octavia Redmond, a postal worker, took place on July 19, 2024, while she was simply doing her job, delivering mail in the West Pullman area of South Chicago. It was around 11:40 a.m., a time when most people feel safe in their daily routines. But in a shocking twist, Octavia was gunned down in broad daylight. She was rushed to the hospital but sadly didn't survive. This heart-wrenching event has left the community reeling, but what makes it even more unsettling is the possible link to the ongoing drama within the OTF crew. As rumors swirl about betrayals and loyalty issues involving Lil Durk and OTF Jam, the shooting of Octavia adds a whole new level of suspicion and fear. Is this act of violence connected to deeper issues within the camp? The impact of these rumors goes far beyond just one person's death. It touches on the real dangers of life in the streets and the unpredictable consequences of getting caught up in it all. As the story around Lil Durk, OTF Jam, and their associates continues to unfold, the lines between personal grudges and public violence blur. The violence in Chicago is rising, and innocent people are paying the price. With each new twist in the tale, it becomes clearer that this is a dangerous game and the stakes are only getting higher. The real cost of loyalty, revenge, and betrayal is being felt, not just in the lives of those involved, but in the very fabric of the community. This story serves as a chilling reminder of the high price of navigating a world filled with mistrust and betrayal. The tragic story of Octavia Redmond's death has been rocking the community, and the details keep getting more unsettling. Just last month, while on her regular mail route near 121st and South Harvard in Chicago, Octavia was shot multiple times by someone who drove up, opened fire, and sped away. This all happened in broad daylight, leaving people in shock that something so violent could happen so openly. Things took a chilling turn in the investigation when police found the getaway car shortly after the shooting. The car was abandoned and set on fire, which made it clear that someone had gone to great lengths to cover their tracks. Just weeks later, new surveillance footage was released showing a masked man getting into a stolen car just a short distance from the scene of the crime. What's even more haunting is that the footage reveals the shooter's precise actions. He got out of the car near where Octavia was working, disappeared for a brief moment, and then returned to the stolen vehicle after carrying out the murder. It's clear from the video that this was no random act, but a carefully planned attack. The more we learn about Octavia's tragic death, the more questions arise. This was a calculated crime, and as investigators piece together the details, the community is left waiting for answers. With each new development, the atmosphere becomes even more tense as everyone wonders what could be behind such a violent act and what will happen next. The tragic killing of Octavia Redmond is sparking even more fear and confusion across Chicago. In broad daylight, while she was delivering mail, a gunman pulled up, shot her multiple times, and then quickly drove off. Investigators say the suspect was spotted near 70th and South C. What's chilling about this crime is not just its brutality, but how carefully planned it seems. The security footage, which shows the shooter getting out of a stolen car near the crime scene, adds even more tension to the situation. As police continue to dig into the evidence, the community is left to wonder what's really going on behind the scenes. Some suspect that this tragic murder may be tied to the ongoing drama within the hip-hop world, particularly with rumors involving OTF Jam and Lil Durk. The bigger picture here is the dangerous overlap between personal revenge and public violence in Chicago. This murder isn't just about one woman's life being tragically cut short, it's about a wider cycle of conflict that could pull even more people into its grip. As the investigation continues, people are asking who the real targets are and what will happen next. The stakes are high, and with so many unanswered questions, everyone is watching closely to see how the story unfolds. On October 30th, a video hit the internet and quickly caught the attention of fans everywhere. It supposedly shows OTF Jam wearing a wire while he's with Lil Durk and a few others. The video, filmed in a dimly lit room, shows Durk and Jam talking on the phone with another group. At first, everything looks pretty casual, but Jam's body language is hard to ignore. He's clearly uncomfortable, glancing around nervously, and it doesn't take long for viewers to start wondering why he looks so uneasy. The contrast between the relaxed vibe in the room and Jam's obvious discomfort has left people questioning his loyalty. With rumors already swirling about him possibly betraying Durk, this video has only added to the fire. It's got fans and insiders talking, raising more doubts about Jam's intentions. With everything that's been happening lately, this video couldn't have come at a worse time, making everyone wonder how deep this betrayal really goes. The situation just keeps getting more complicated, and it looks like things are far from over. The drama surrounding OTF Jam and Lil Durk has taken a new twist, and the streets of hip-hop are buzzing with rumors of betrayal. The trust that once held Durk's inner circle together is now under serious scrutiny, especially after a video surfaced showing OTF Jam possibly wearing a wire while with Lil Durk. This footage has sent shockwaves through social media, sparking a firestorm of reactions. In the video, the room seems relaxed, with Durk and the others talking casually, but OTF Jam stands out. His body language looks off, anxious and uneasy. It's like he's uncomfortable, and that has fans and insiders wondering, is he hiding something? Is this a betrayal or just a misunderstanding? This video raises serious questions about loyalty within the OTF camp. If Jam did indeed flip on Durk, it could shake the very foundation of the group. Fans are divided, and social media is flooded with mixed reactions. One user pointed out how nervous Jam looked when Durk put his arm around him, adding to the feeling that something's not quite right. As this story continues to unfold, everyone's watching closely, trying to figure out what's real and what's just rumors. The stakes are high, and the consequences of betrayal in this world can be severe. What's clear is that the drama surrounding OTF Jam is far from over, and the hip-hop community is bracing for whatever comes next. The recent video showing OTF Jam in an uncomfortable situation has got everyone talking, especially on platform X, where opinions are flying. One person noticed right away, "Oh yeah, he's acting funny." While another pointed out, "Damn, they must be able to read body language because he's moving hella weird." Fans couldn't ignore how off Jam seemed, with many commenting his vibe was off the whole time. This only made people more suspicious, as they pointed out his nonchalant attitude, which started raising more red flags. As the conversation picked up steam, some fans started getting more analytical. They suggested that if Jam really had worn a wire, it wouldn't just be for a day. For authorities to have built a strong case against Durk, Jam would have had to be working as an informant for a long time. One fan joked he's been wearing a wire for Durk's whole career. Another added, "It's crazy how OTF Jam wakes up every morning wearing a wire like it's some cologne." The focus and dedication for 12 years is wild. However, not everyone jumped to conclusions. Some fans defended Jam, saying maybe he wasn't snitching after all, and that he might just be caught in a tough spot. The conversation is still going strong, with people wondering if the video really shows a betrayal or if it's all just rumors. As the video went live, the situation took a turn, and viewers were quick to react. Some people pointed out that there's still no solid proof connecting OTF Jam to anything criminal. One comment stood out: there hasn't been a single reliable source saying he wore a wire or that he's the one who snitched. It's not in any official documents or charges. You guys are letting writers and podcasters create fake stories. Do better. My guy. This back and forth shows the deep tension in the hip-hop world. Fans are struggling to figure out what's really true, and as things continue to unfold, it's clear there's a major divide between rumors and real information. Everyone's left wondering how this will all play out and what impact it will have on the people involved. Recently, new reports surfaced connecting Lil Durk and 5 members of his OTF crew to a serious crime and alleged murder-for-hire plot. If these claims are true, it could have a huge impact on Durk's career, not to mention the legal consequences that could follow. The stakes are incredibly high, and this situation is becoming more intense by the day. Fans and insiders alike are waiting to see how it will all end. The situation surrounding Lil Durk is getting more intense, and it could have life-changing consequences for him. He's facing serious charges related to the tragic 2022 murder of Salva L. Paul Robinson, who was the cousin of rapper Quando Rondo. This murder appears to be part of a larger, ongoing feud in the hip-hop world following the death of rapper King V.A. But here's the twist: sources say that Robinson wasn't the intended victim. The hit was meant for Quando Rondo himself, which adds another layer to the already complicated conflict. As more details come out about the case, it's clear that the consequences go beyond just the legal issues. The violence surrounding these artists and the potential for things to escalate has the entire hip-hop community on edge. With his career and personal freedom on the line, Lil Durk is caught in a precarious position. This new revelation has only added to the drama, leaving fans, insiders, and everyone watching wondering what's going to happen next. The stakes couldn't be higher and the tension is palpable. The story surrounding OTF affiliate Jam keeps getting more intense and fans are on edge. Jam, who's currently serving a 12-year sentence for attempted murder, is rumored to have flipped and become an informant against Lil Durk. The word is that Jam may have worn a wire and helped authorities with key details about a murder-for-hire plot, casting a shadow of betrayal over the OTF crew. But that's not all. Jam is reportedly back in custody, being questioned about his involvement in the case. The drama took an unexpected turn when clips of Jam in an interrogation room, shared by DJ Academics, went viral. In the video, Jam is seen casually eating McDonald's while being questioned, which got everyone talking. Academics quickly took advantage of the moment, encouraging his followers to add their own captions to the video. The internet exploded with funny and mocking responses, making the situation even crazier. This shocking twist has left fans questioning Jam's loyalty and his true motives. It's also bringing attention to the messy dynamics within the OTF group. As this drama continues to unfold, people are left wondering, what does this mean for trust within the crew and how will it affect the future of OTF? The plot thickens and the stakes keep getting higher. In a time already filled with tension, Betrayal has taken things to a whole new level. With everything on the line, everyone's watching closely to see how this complicated web of relationships and accusations will play out, especially for Lil Durk and those close to him. Then came the release of interrogation clips featuring OTF Jam, and the internet couldn't resist. As the footage showed Jam casually eating McDonald's while being questioned, fans and trolls flooded social media with comments, turning a serious moment into an unexpected comedy show. People joked about how Jam allegedly snitched for a Big Mac and fries, and even more joked that he told for a kid's meal. Someone else even joked, "You're probably wondering how I got here," all of it turning a tough situation into internet gold. These jokes not only make light of the absurdity of the moment, but also show how fans use humor to deal with serious issues. It's a strange contrast, serious legal trouble mixed with McDonald's banter, but it's a clear example of how fans connect to public figures and use humor to cope when things get heavy. The story continues to unfold, and it's leaving everyone on edge. Fans are grappling with the heavy weight of the situation, but still finding moments to laugh at the absurdity of it all. The combination of serious allegations and internet humor has kept the conversation alive, showing how the digital world can quickly turn a tense situation into a source of entertainment. But behind the jokes, the situation remains complicated and serious. In the world of high-profile criminal cases, rumors spread fast, especially when there's an explosive element to the story. The situation surrounding Lil Durk and his alleged involvement in a murder-for-hire plot is no exception. As the details continue to develop, speculation and gossip have swirled around one particular figure in the case, OTF Jam. Allegations have surfaced claiming that Jam, currently serving time for attempted murder, could be an informant, providing key details to authorities regarding the alleged plot. These rumors have quickly caught fire on social media, leading many to jump to conclusions about his role and loyalty to Lil Durk and the OTF crew. However, what's crucial to keep in mind is that despite all these rumors, the criminal complaint against Lil Durk doesn't actually mention OTF Jam by name. In fact, there's no direct link between Jam and the current allegations in the legal documents. This absence of concrete evidence leaves a significant gap in the narrative, raising questions about the validity of the claims. When we look at the facts, the rumors about Jam being an informant seem to be based more on speculation than actual proof. As fans and social media users dive deeper into the case, it's easy to get swept up in the whirlwind of theories and accusations. After all, the idea of a close associate betraying a celebrity figure like Lil Durk is a juicy story, one that feeds into the drama and tension that often surrounds the hip-hop community. But as tempting as it is to latch onto these theories, it's important to pause and ask ourselves how much of what we're hearing is truly grounded in reality. How much of it is just noise in an already chaotic situation? The truth is, there's no verified information to confirm that Jam is an informant or that he played any part in betraying Lil Durk. Social media, with its constant stream of opinions, memes, and conspiracy theories, doesn't offer a clear picture of what's actually happening. Instead, it amplifies speculation and leaves room for misinformation to spread quickly. This lack of solid evidence is a stark reminder that in cases like this, we should be wary of what we hear. Just because a story is sensational or shocking doesn't mean it's true. This situation highlights the challenge of separating fact from fiction in today's media landscape, especially when the story is as compelling as this one. It's easy to get caught up in the drama, but it's important to take a step back and remember that rumors and gossip don't hold the same weight as verified information. In legal matters, especially one as serious as this, we must rely on the evidence presented in court and the facts laid out in official documents. As the investigation continues, the absence of clear connections between Jam and the case only underscores the need for caution. Until credible evidence surfaces to link him to the alleged informant role, the rumors should remain just that, rumors. This situation serves as a valuable lesson in media literacy and critical thinking. When we're faced with a story that captivates our attention, it's crucial to pause, consider the sources, and differentiate between speculation and verified facts. In the end, the truth will come out, but until then, we must resist the temptation to let the noise cloud our judgment. It's a reminder that in an age of social media-driven drama, separating fact from fiction has never been more important. When a criminal case like this one grabs attention, it's easy to get caught up in the rumors and speculations, but it's so important to remember that, without solid proof, we can't jump to conclusions. Right now, despite all the buzz, Jam's name doesn't even appear in the official charges against Lil Durk. This tells us that we need to be cautious when talking about his involvement. Much of what we hear is based on gossip and not actual evidence. It's a messy situation with rumors flying everywhere and fans trying to piece things together, but the truth hasn't fully come out yet, and we're left wondering what's real and what's just part of the chaos. As the investigation unfolds, the difference between facts and speculation becomes even clearer. So remember, when things feel uncertain, it's best to wait for the facts to surface. If you enjoyed this video, check out the other ones on your screen for more stories like this.